told you about the big rivalry going on next week.
T.O. what? Oh, sorry.
Oh, he let it slip. He said he wasn't going to say it in front of those guys who he was rooting for.
Sorry about that. It slipped out. Slipped out. Okay, all right. Hoping for a good football game.
Yes, good football game.
Well, it's not only football, but a beer rivalry as well, so that's pretty cool, right?
You are wearing your blue tie today. I was going to say that. John Monk for Go 419 is in BG this morning with the battle of the I-75 IPA. Okay, speaking our language this morning, what you got, John?
That's right, Amanda. The ongoing rivalries you guys just did a segment about. It's one of the best rivalries here in Northwest Ohio. So two local brewers, one in BG, one in Toledo, decided to take that rivalry and make a collaboration. I'm joined with Scott from Earnest Brew Works and Zach here from Juniper Brewing Company in BG. Zach, how's business been? It's been about a year since we checked in with you.
It's been great. It's good to see you guys again. Thanks for being here. Business continues to continue to increase. Community support has been outstanding, and we just look forward to continuing to grow and being involved in the community.
All right, so you guys, both your guys' breweries are collaborating for the Battle of I-75 IPA. So tell me how this all started and sort of what the concept was.
So I approached Scott and Keith about doing some sort of collaboration. You know, moving back from Cleveland, Earnest has always been on our radar, and we really respect what those guys have been doing from afar. And so we were super excited to propose the idea and to join forces, so to speak, to do something together.
Yeah, and so I initially said that this was a competition, and you both very quickly corrected me. It's a collaboration. So Scott, tell me about this brewing process, and sort of you guys have a standard base, and then you each sort of added hops for your own different take on what this IPA is going to be.
Yeah, that's true. Beer is made from basically 4 ingredients. So we each added water. We each added the same kind of grain mix. It was a complicated grain mix that Keith worked out a lot with Zach. But then we added our own hops, and we each added our own yeast. The result is we ended up with a similar beer, but not exactly the same. And you're encouraged to go out and try it. It's in different parts of the region, and also Zach will have both on here, and I'll have only just mine at my tap room. Not that I don't want to have the Bowling Green beer, just my licensing allows me to only serve my own beer.
Yeah, so you each chose your own hops, and Kenny, if you can get a shot of this, these are basically the hops rosters. So on Friday, Earnest has their hop roster with these 4 here. Juniper Brewing, is that 5 I see you guys chose from?
There are 5 of them on there, yes. So there are hops that we knew and had expected outcomes for, and we actually tried some new ones that we haven't had, but we were excited to try, so it was a perfect time to do that.
And then talk to me a little bit about sort of the collaboration, in general, because brewing companies, you guys would think, on paper, you guys are competition, but you guys are really, biting at the bit to work together and promoting each other's stuff.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, it's all got to do with raising awareness.
Yeah.
The more people that enjoy craft beer, that realize it's a local product. I mean, I'm one of the brewer owners at Earnest Brew Works. Zach's here, Juniper. I mean, this is it. You're never going to talk to the brewer owner of Budweiser or Yuengling. I mean, but so where we at in our community has got a certain place. Each of our communities, believe me, I got my Earnest fans, there's Juniper fans, and stuff. And this is just a fun project to do, to see what each brewery, did with the same basic recipe.
All right, when you guys have some on tap, so let's see what you guys have. Juniper has, which one do you have on tap?
They're both called Battle of I-75, okay. And so we're both going to pour ours, and we'll kind of discuss what we kind of taste and smell out of each of these guys.
Yeah, and they were actually already taste testing before we went on air, just to see what each other's was all about.
Look at that nice pour. This is a hazy beer. Obviously, you can see it's hazy. The name is not that clever. It's hazy because it appears hazy. But you can see Zach's is a little more yellow. A lot of that comes from the yeast that he used. He used a different yeast than us. We used like a German-based yeast, and Zach used a really cool yeast that was developed specifically for the American hazy market. And there's different hops added different to it. And oh, the aromas are great. If you're not familiar with a hazy beer, it's got a lot of juice component to it. People will compare it to orange juice, grapefruit juice. It's got a lot of mango in it, and it all comes from the hops and the yeast.
All right. Well, so this will be Friday here at Juniper Brewing. What are the hours?
It'll be on from time we're open at 8 a.m. on Friday. You'll be able to get both of the beers available here, and then both beers will be on until Scott's beer blows out, and then ours will be while supplies last.
All righty, and then Scott, you said you could also pick them up in other locations too throughout the weekend?
Yeah, the Casual Pint is going to have both. Swig will have both. I think the Village Idiot agreed to have both. And there were some places in town here too.
The Row in Bowling Green, as of right now, will have both, and so yeah.
Excellent. So for any beer lovers out there or anyone who might be interested in trying some local microbrews or locally brewed beers, come out this weekend. The game proper isn't until Tuesday, but the competition's already started up as far as which brewery's the best in Northwest Ohio this Friday. For now, reporting from Bowling Green, I'm John Monk, WTOL 11.